Look at the script and check the answer. I don't play the recording. So, number one, A or B?
Number one is A.
Mm. Keyword.
Keyword. Yes. So at university we have lectures, and then we'll take notes and discuss. Uh, yes, and once you had some time to think about the lecture, and when you attend the seminar,
Attend a seminar. Okay. So lecturer set out the topic and discuss it, and you take notes. Then you review your notes following the lectures. And once you have time to think about the lecture, you attend the seminar later. Number two,
number two is B.
correct.
The keyword is so that works out at about one every 2 weeks.
Mm, one every 2 weeks. Um, so that you were 12 tutorials. Number three,
Number three is A.
A, correct. Keyword.
Yes, we tend to assess you over the first 2 years through your assignments, which is over
Mm,
half of your overall assignment, usually
mm,
60%.
mm. And then most of the exams will come in the final year. Okay, correct. Number four,
Number four is A.
A, correct.
So, however, there's a minimum of 2,000, and while there's no upper limit.
Mm, so no fewer than 2,000 words. Number five,
Number five is B.
correct. Mm,
But we expect a minimum of five sources, which are academic journals and books. From the other sources, we generally expect there three should be used.
mm. So three non-academic ones, correct. Now, we move to exercise seven. Number
Mm.
one, please.
Number one is postgraduate.
Mm. We need two words here.
Uh, we yes, we need to add postgraduate certificate.
Mm, this one. Number two.
I'm not sure, but is it uh, teaching không biết nữa, number two không biết nữa, không có ghi ra.
Okay. So apply to study on blah 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 course. So this one. Huh. A Master of Science. You can also this one. Master of Science. Degree is mean the course. We say take a course or take a degree is mean we study. Number two, number three.
Number three is master degree.
PhD, right? The keyword is PhD.
Yes.
Um, so it may take at least 3 years. 3 years.
Chết không hiểu, không phải. Is it a research degree?
Yeah, that's right. Research degree because
Research.
3 years. Ah, okay. Number four.
Number four is company internship.
Correct. Always work. Or just to work in a company without actually being an employee, but it offers you the chance to develop career and learn more. So the answer is company internship. Number five.
Number five is graduate fair.
Mm, correct. Keyword.
Keyword is you'll have the chance to meet all the leading company in the sector and discuss opportunities with them.
Mm, okay. Correct. Now we move to speaking lessons of education systems. Do you think the education system at university in Vietnam is modern enough, modern and advanced enough to help provide the children full of necessary skills for their future jobs?
Uh, I think that graduation, cái gì ta?
Graduates.
Education.
Um,
I think that the education of our country is good, but it's not good enough for the children to have maybe have a good job in the future. Because at some areas of the country, the education is not good and not well advanced. So there will be a big differences between children in the city and children in the countryside, so that the children in the countryside cannot have the competitive advantages um, compared to the student in the city. So that makes a big difference.
so this one um, educational problem in our country, and today we will discuss more about other problems related to this topic. So number one, what kind of school do you currently attend?
What kind of school?
Mm, high
I don't.
school, secondary school, or university?
I guess university.
Mhm. Can you give me more information about that school?
I guess so. The name of it is Ho Chi Minh City University of Transport. It's like the a school that teach you about the transportation and
Mhm.
also the cái gì luật luật hàng hải and some of construction too.
So let me check the work of Hàng Hải.
Yes.
Hmm? Um, of customs, maybe. And so it means not only the fields related to transport system, your school also offer other majors, right?
Yes.
So does your school offers extracurricular activities for the student to join and develop their skills after school hours?
Yes, we have some after school club. It's usually related to the subject and also the major we learn at school. For example,
Mm.
we have hàng hải, câu lạc bộ hàng hải and
Mm.
câu lạc bộ đường biển and some stuff like that.
Mm. Because this is a specialized word, so I would check. I don't know. Just say this one and in the let's check this word in English on GPT. Maybe it doesn't give us the correct words. How about the teachers? Are the teachers supported and provide needed assistance for the students during their learning process?
At the present, I feel like the teacher is professional enough to give us valuable lessons as
Mm,
they are all has doctoral degree. So
mm,
they provide a big range of knowledge and they are
mm,
also very supportive.
mm. So as far as I know, you told me um, mm, before that you are attending the programs provided completely in English. So I'm really curious that whether or not all the teachers providing the lessons in your majors in English completely.
Yes, 100% English, but sometimes
Mm,
they make excuses because they use professional, specialized words that
mm,
we do not understand. So they use it in Vietnamese.
okay. So teachers also flexible in adjusting the language to make sure the students can absorb the knowledge using Vietnamese when needed. Okay. So if you answer these questions, provide the name of the school and the major you study and some information about the benefits that the school offer the students as well as the teachers. So do you attend the English, English class at school after the lessons?
Yes, so we don't have any English club at school. We only have English class for people that didn't pass the English exam.
Mhm. So today, in the late afternoon, I met your mother, and she told me that you just um, paid the tuition fee for the English learning subject, one subjects, English subject, right? So, is it called IELTS course or another major in English?
Uh, I think she had some mistaken because I paid the fee for a subject that called design thinking and innovation. It's not like English subject that the other pays.
Uh, uh, so, after you passed the entrance English test, do you need to attend any English foundation subjects as any other students?
No, because the school said that I'm at the level that I don't need to take any English
Mm,
lessons after school.
mm, yeah. So it means that you go directly attending the program in English without attending after class lessons
Yes,
to
yes.
okay. So it's good that you can save a lot of money on these subjects. Number two, is there anything about the school, it's mean the current university, you would like to improve? For example, about the space, the room for uh, students, for the class size, or any facilities such as computer labs or any amenities that do you think that need to be improved to facilitate the students' learning process?
Mm, No, I think that at this point, the school provides enough facility for studying. But one thing that disappoints me is that the cafeteria is so small and they do not sell so many food. So I
Mm.
just want they to I want them to expand the canteen.
It's not a cafeteria, it's the canteen. Canteen and cafeteria are different. And
Okay.
canteen we buy and we pay for the food, but there's someone to serve us, and the cafeteria we need to serve by ourselves. So you wish the school would improve the canteen facility to provide the best dietary um experience, as well as providing a wide range of um, food on the menu. Okay. Mm, does your school offers any health support like regular checkup free for the students?
No, I
Regular
haven't
checkup,
heard
yeah.
about
Mm.
that.
Do you think school need to provide regular checkup service to ensure the student physical health and mental health?
I think so, but maybe just for some special major like uh, on the like doing a marine ấy, cái gì mà bên hàng hải á, thì mình sẽ có cái buổi học bơi á, cũng như là kiểm tra sức khỏe, còn mấy cái kia thì không cần.
Okay, so now I will check GPT here for the word hàng hải, because actually I have never know this word. How to say? What is this major? Hàng hải, right?
Yes, yes.
I will say this one. Maritime industry. Maritime industry or shipping industry. So they should have this lesson, especially the swimming lessons for the undergraduates to get prepared for that future job. Number three, have you ever thought about attending school in a different country? Why?
Yes, so I've never, I have never thought of that before because I mean, I think that we have to learn a lot about their language and also tradition, culture first, then to be
Mm,
fit in. So I'm just
mm,
scared. And another point is that I want to be near with my family.
mm,
I choose to stay in the country.
mm. So first, because a lot of the family wishing to live near the family, and second one, you are afraid of difficulties when studying in a foreign country. Do you think that studying abroad can provide unique opportunities for personal growth?
Yes, I think so because we have a chance to improve our international knowledge, and we also like the companies nowadays they prefer people with uh, international experience and also
Mm,
a foreign degree too. So
mm,
the, the 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 student that go study abroad, they have a lot of competitive advantages in the business nowadays.
mm. So, in the future, when you have a chance, such as you can apply for the full scholarship, and at that time you already get prepared for the different life in the foreign country. Uh, if the school offered you the scholarship, would you accept the offer to travel and study in the foreign country?
Yes, so our school only offers a scholarship to go to for you to study on an island called cái gì á, đảo gì không nhớ mà it's in Korea, but I don't like the
Um,
Korea culture and also the people there, so I would not
um,
take the scholarship.
okay. So how about would you of course your current university just applied the scholarship studying in the school in Korea. How about in the future after graduation? Would you consider to try to apply for the scholarship in the other countries such as maybe Australia or Taiwan or China?
Yes, definitely, especially some Europe country, because
Mm,
I can see that the teachers at my school at the present they have the PhD in
mm,
foreign country and they are very successful now.
mm. So when I mentioned the opportunity to apply for the scholarship, because actually studying abroad is very costly. So if you really have a dream to study abroad, please consider now and make a long-term plan for your study, like try to read more articles about how to apply for the scholarship successfully and prepare necessary skills, including foreign language. Even now, you do the test, listening to the standard English. If you move to the foreign countries, this would be really difficult. It um, presents lots of obstacles when we lived in a foreign country, especially the European countries where lots of people um, comes from different countries around the world. So I know that sometimes you feel excited and a little confused about whether or not to take part-time jobs at the first year. So my recommendation is that just focus on studying English and of course spend more time to read more articles, scientific articles in your major that can bring you more the broadened perspectives and that needed for the future's interview if you really want to find a brighter future in the foreign country. Okay, so I recommend you have taking a part-time job, maybe in the third year, not the second year. So remember to accumulate more knowledge for your future road. Number four, what do you think schools will be like in the future? So schools here, maybe you can mention general schools in Vietnam. General school when you don't need uh, to mention specifically from nursery school to university. So just talk about schools in general. Maybe you can mention technology aspects.
So I think that in the future, the school will apply more
Mm,
technological
mm,
teaching methods to for
mm,
the children. But personally, I think that they should not be reliable, should not rely on technology too much, because in
mm,
the past, I the teacher they teach the lessons to us by just herself. They don't need any digital tools, and it provides the knowledge. Well,
mm,
the children nowadays like they feel like the lesson is kind of boring because the teacher
mm,
uses internet so much. So I think
mm,
that technology is good, but they should not use it too much.
mm. Okay. So do you think schools should integrate more environmental education in their school curricular? I mean, providing the student perspectives about the environmental impacts.
Yes, so I know that our goal is sustainable development for the future, and
Mm,
the environmental effects are having great are the environmental effort. Ủa gì ta? effects are
Mm,
badly affected to us,
mm,
to our health,
mm,
and to
mm,
the society. So I think
mm,
that the school should provide some environmental knowledge to the student to build their thinking at early.
mm. So when I were at school, especially in the local schools from grade 1 to grade 12, I remember that the school method focused on the teacher center method. And when I graduated from university working as an English teacher, and according to the theories I studied and applied at university, I prefer the method of student centered methods. So teacher centers focus on methods focus on the fact that in the situation that teachers provide theoretical knowledge and students just listen and apply using that questioning, without questioning about the lessons. How about the student-centered methods? What do you think about this one? Can you guess the meaning?
Yes, I think that is like the teacher will give you lesson and knowledge, but then they will carefully ask you if you understand it, and if you do not, they will focus on their teaching skill and try to inform you better about the knowledge.
Mm, okay. In other words, I would say teacher-centered methods focus on the way that teachers occupies all of the times in the class. Teacher just talk and students just focus on listening. And student-centered methods focus on the way that teacher led the student to perform the task, prepare the projects, and a student is the main character during the learning process. Student occupies all the time presenting in the class. Teacher just provide assistance when needed because they need to utilize the time for the student to get engaged in the lessons instead of just focus on listening uh, to the teacher's knowledge. Student is the one to find out the knowledge, explore the world, explore the lessons, content, and of course, sometimes they need assistant teachers, assistants, just when needed, not all the time, so like in the past method. Do you think in the future, school in Vietnam continue to focus on teacher-centered methods or the second one? And do you
Uh,
think which one would have students developed skills comprehensively?
yes, well, definitely, they will focus more on the student-centered methods. We can see nowadays that they have so much lessons that are specialized for the children that like they have professional teachers that
Mm,
focused on the student more.
mm,
And I also think that if you focus on the children and you develop them well, they will have
mm,
the facility of the ability to develop and also become successful.
mm. Do you think teachers should let the student to apply using technological devices when they perform their assignments?
I think it depends because we are living in a modern world and we're using technology and also internet a lot these days. But I also think that, using some digital methods can help you perform your performance well better when you can find professional and also specialized knowledge online for accuracy. But I also think that some children they use the internet um, for cheating. They don't do it
Mm,
themselves and they use
mm,
ChatGPT for it. So I also
mm,
think that. It depends on how people use it.
Mm. And of course, I encourage my students to apply using and take advantage of the uh, the benefits of the internet and artificial intelligence. But when I do that to avoid the students take advantage of that negatively, I would provide assistance and careful instructions for the students how to use that. Um, effectively. So if the teachers just ask the student to do the assignments without giving any instructions or recommendations about the way how to use technology effectively, so I think it would result to the maybe the uh, negative impact on the students' performance. Okay, so it depends on uh, mm, our purpose when we use, but of course we need to use that um, in a maybe method informed decisions when asking the student whether or not to use technology. And so you mean that teachers cannot control the treating when they submit the assignments?
Yes, I think that they have a special tool that called uh, kiểm tra đạo văn, but I think
Mm,
that's not enough to stop the best student from cheating.
treating. Okay.
Cheat.
Actually, I know the word đạo văn, but I'm not sure the spelling. So let me check ha. Lecture. I don't remember this one. This one.
Yeah.
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism.
Yeah,
Plagiarism.
plagiarism. Plagiarism. So they have the AI because the ASE uh, invented to assist the teachers and students. Of course, it's also have the functions to assist the teacher to check whether or not the student uh, take advantage or they mm, I would say let's reject the word for this one. They use the method of, so let me check what is the word that goes with plagiarism. Commit plagiarism. Ah, academic, curriculum, discipline, essay, grades, graduation, private tutors, teacher, technical and test. Uh, do you think you want to take a part-time jobs in the um, business or organization that relate to your major, or you would work as a private tutor during the time you study at university?
Yes, I think that having a job related to the major is good, but it's not easy to get. So
Mm,
if I want to get the job in a easier way and also a faster way, I think I'll go with the private tutors.
mm. So, when you work as an English private tutor, would you choose to provide the lessons for students at um, primary school or secondary school?
Maybe secondary school children is better because I think that the primary student they are still so young and sometimes they
Mm,
cannot understand what I say, and I also have
mm,
to work a lot to make them understand. So maybe the older ones, the one in secondary, maybe they can understand me, and they are also easier to teach.
mm. Do you want to accumulate teaching experience And in the future, maybe work at university as a university lecturers, or you just want to work as a private tutor for money.
Oh, yes. So being a teacher at university is, I think, is a dream to everyone that wants to be. I want to have a doctor degree. Like
Mm,
when they are so good at teaching, they want to share their knowledge and also experiences, especially to the university student, the ones that will work for the country one day. So, doctoral degree. So, I think that if I'm successful and good enough, and maybe the school invite me to uh, to teach at the school, then I will
mm,
go.
mm. Okay. So working as a private tutor of English provide you experience, maybe for your future job. Working as a university lecturer, and also provide you the financial support during the time you study and live far away from your family. Now, I want you to complete the sentence with words from the box. Huh? Um, will you complete this one immediately, or do you need time to think of the answers?
Maybe maybe I do it immediately.
Mm, okay. So number one,
Number one is teachers and
now read the full sentence.
yes.
Ah,
So our teachers are quite strict and give us lots of homework. They are also responsible for maybe discipline.
mm,
And if you don't do your homework, your parents might get a letter.
mm. How about number two?
Yeah. I'm really worried about our high school grades. My parents want me to get. I'm really worried about how our high school test. My parents want me to get good grades.
Okay. Number three.
At university, we need to learn how to write more in a more essay style.
No.
Uh,
S-
technical style.
no. The
How?
way you study IELTS.
And maybe academic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm,
Is different from the way we used to write at school. So many
mm,
students from private tutors at first.
mm. Okay. Number three.
The curriculum at my school includes lesson on speaking, reading, and listening to English. And I also have to write a lot of essays.
Right. Number four.
Our school teaches a number of technical subjects like electronics and electrical engineering. So I hope to get a good job in those areas after graduation.
Mm, okay. Very good. So explain in English, please. What does it mean nursery school or in kindergarten? The same meaning. What does it mean?
Yes, so the nursery school is like for the children under the age of 6, like from maybe 1 to 5, like their parents want to send them for the teachers to take care of them.
And how about primary school or elementary school?
Yes, is for the other one is 6 to 5, 10 to
Mm,
attend, and they will teach you some maybe some simple lessons first, like math and lecture,
and
and
math,
maybe language,
um,
math and
language,
yes.
yeah, math and language and are main subjects, and sometimes also some um side other subjects like art, science, and mm, maybe music and okay and so on. Number three.
Yes, number three, they will. This is a kind of similar to primary school. They will have different teachers that teach you different lessons, and you learn maybe a little more difficult knowledge at this school, and also
Mm,
some subject like chemistry and
mm,
physics.
mm.
Mm.
And the curriculum also helps the students prepare for their higher education. We mentioned higher educations mean from university, and after university degree, the first degree, uh, uh, yeah, the first degree, second degree, or maybe postgraduate courses. So we mentioned that we will refer uh, unit higher education. Sometimes students finish high school and they can go directly join directly to the workforce. How about university?
Yes, so university is like a school that there's no age limit, uh, age limits, and you have to choose a major that you
Mm,
will deeply study, and they will
mm,
provide you some special subjects that are
mm,
completely different from high school for your
mm,
major to support
mm.
your job in the future.
Okay, and we can also say to get in-depth understanding about the specific nature. And we have nursery, primary, secondary. So primary is mean the first one, secondary the second, and university. University studies can also call the tertiary, tertiary education.
Yeah.
So mm, secondary and tertiary education. So compare now. Look back. Uh, till the years you studied from grade one until you entered university. Do you think what kind of school provide you more necessary skill and what school offers you better learning experience?
Yes, so first, I think that the primary school plays a big role in for me in my developing journeys because at that time I was old enough to understand the situations and also the problems around me, and it's like I learned a lot of lessons from from my secondary school, and I
Mm,
also um, learned a lot to develop my mental health so that I can uh, like complete myself in high school. But
mm.
I think that the university is more advanced and professional in giving me the knowledge that are that maybe will help me in the future.
So at different stages during our life, especially during our learning process, different levels of school providers necessary skills and the programs are designed appropriately according to our ability of observing the knowledge and get in-depth understanding um, according to our age. So, and then the highest level is that university, which one equipped you necessary skills for your future. Uh, Now we expand our answer in speaking part three by giving reasons to expand our opinions. Uh, Now try to expand send the try to lengthen our set ideas. Expand our ideas by providing reasons. The school system in our country is one of the best in the world. Yeah.
À, ủa, có cần phải nghĩ không hay nói liền luôn?
Yes. No, this is part three, so it's not part two. I'm about to give you 1 minute to prepare, but part three like part one. But the answer is longer because we discussed deeply in that topic. So, do you think the school system in your country is one of the best in the world? For example, the facilities, the curriculum, the teachers.
Yes. So I think that the school system in our country is good, but not the best, since the teacher we're having is not like every of them is not um, professional and
Qualified,
yes,
qualified.
yes, qualified enough to be called perfect, and
Mm,
the facility is not um, comprehensive, so that we cannot call it best or perfect.
mm, okay. And I wish that in the future, in the near future, government would support and invest more in education to make contributions to the high quality of the system. As a result, students can receive a well-rounded education. Well-rounded educations are comprehensive education. I can also have another word inclusive. Ha,
Oh,
education. So what does it mean?
is it toàn diện?
That's right. So number two, in need of improvement. Yeah, give reasons.
Yes, so I think that our school system is definitely in need of improvement because we have so much that are still need to be developed on, especially our facilities not good enough, and
Mm,
our teacher is not advanced enough,
mm,
and of course about the student, they are not like uh, they are not having mm, facility to learn their best. So I think that especially the government, the parents, and also the society need to work more on that to provide the children better learning facility.
Students don't have enough facilities to do their best. This means that they lack access to the resources,
Yes, I think
learning
so.
resources and materials resources. So, as you mentioned about the lack of efficiency in teachers, facilities, and student materials resources. So, how about some improvement that you mentioned to solve these problems? The government should invest in teacher training, or they should after accepting, after recruiting the teachers for the position, and government should spend more money in training, or the government should increase the requirements during the recruitment process.
Ah, yes, I think that maybe the government should do more about giving more requirements in the recruiting, because the first reason is that the teachers nowadays,
Mm,
especially the younger ones, they are quite professional enough because they
mm,
are having good knowledge at
mm,
college, at the top
mm,
college. So
mm,
they are like they self are very professional and well knowledge, but I think that to be teaching in for the children, for the future generation. That they should be required enough for higher requirements.
Mm. Should the government get updated for the, sorry, should the government update the curricular, or they
I'm
just remain the traditional curricular as in the past?
I'm not sure about that because the curriculum hay là curriculum in the past.
Curriculum is in the one and curricular in general for the plural form.
Uh, uh, yes, I think that the curricular in the past just suit me well, but I also
Mm,
think the kids nowadays they are learning something new, some new teaching program, and they have more new way to learn. So I think that the government they should invest more in improving and developing the curricular, just like some developed foreign country like
mm,
Dutch or
mm.
Dutch.
Yeah,
Uh,
I see the educational system in our country is changed and has changed and um, has been updated year by year because to keep up with because of to ensure uh, that they get updated to ensure that the school system can catch up with the modern trends, meet the modern demands in uh, the modern uh, job market. This means they need to update I think they need to update the curricular to ensure they can equip the students necessary skills in the modern world. Increase the possibility the students can get a job. Mm. How about the class sizes? The class sizes, the number of the student in one classroom. Is it appropriate now, or they need to reduce the class sizes?
yes. So just take my primary school for example. Like we used
Mm,
to have about 13, 35 students in a class, and we worked well together in
mm,
the teaching process, learning process. But in the
mm,
university I'm studying at, we have about 60 students in the class, and I can't
mm,
even remember their name. So, and
mm,
there are also a big differences between the students. Like this one is better than that one, and this one is they are like they know nothing. But if they have to
mm,
work in group together, then
mm,
the better one will have to work more. So I think that they should make the size smaller.
mhm. And to provide the student access to the more the wider material resources. Do you think the government should invest money buying the equipments for the teaching process, or the government just require the students' parents to buy the equipments for the students themselves?
Yes, I think that may- maybe the better way is like the government provide the money for to buy the equipment for the student, but that
Mm,
means that they have we the citizen have to pay more taxes. But if we ask the parents to buy the equipment themselves, then maybe to some parents they don't have enough money as they have
mm,
to provide other fees, other
mm,
cost
mm,
for
mm,
the family. So I don't
mm,
think I think that both the idea is not mm, appropriate.
mm. So the inequalities As since the modern technological devices uh, results from the uh, the financial different financial backgrounds of each household. In other words, I would say not all the households, not all the parents can afford their students learning technological devices. Sorry, technological devices for students for learning. But on a basic, I think government should invest money to buy the necessary equipments in the classroom. Uh, and after that, I mean that they would they I don't mean the government should buy all the equipments, just the necessary ones, um, facilitates the learning process. So how about the materials? Should the school provide all the learning materials for all the students?
Oh, mm,
I mean books, textbook, and notebooks.
uh, yes. So no, I don't think so because the needs of using the like notebook and books is different in
Mm,
for each student.
mm,
For example, me, I
mm,
used to I don't use a lot of notes in my high school years. I only used about three notes, uh,
mm,
one notebook for
mm,
13 lessons, and that's just
mm,
okay. So I think that maybe we should save money. No, the government should save money.
mm. Okay. So, in an effort to improve the education system, not only the governments but also the residents should make contributions um, to the system. If the government afford, if the government is required to afford all of the aspects in education, this would pose the financial burden on the governments and maybe it affects other economic um, fields. So, of course, the residents should share properly the educational expenses to reduce the burden. Do you think the education should be free for the residents, for the students in our country? Free mean they don't need to pay tuition fee.
No, I don't think so, because the government they need money from the education industry to do the other things to improve this facility. But I also think that uh, the fee should be free to some special students, like the
Mm,
ones in poor condition, in
mm,
deep remote mountainous area, as they cannot, their family cannot afford uh, yeah, afford studying fee so that they should oh yeah tuition yes
tuition,
a tuition tuition
mm, tuition,
tuition
tuition, tuition.
okay.
Mm. Mm. Too many people in our country go to university, so too many is mean negative. Do you think?
Yes, I also think there's I mean it depends because I mean that the sites that many people going to university is quite good. It shows that we are um, investing more in university and more people are knowledgeable enough to know that university helps them for a better future. But I also think
Mm,
if there's too much university students and too many people that have the certificate
mm,
from university, then
mm,
the business would be so too much would be too competitive, and it's also
Mm,
difficult for us to
mm,
have um, to be recruited in the company
mm,
since there are so many people just like us.
mm. So the job markets become more competitive and it's more difficult for us to find a job because there are lots of potential candidates competing together. Mm. How about the vocational training
Mm.
um, or technical skill? Is it also are the vocational training and technical skills also important uh, when they looking when they are looking for jobs?
Yes, I do think so. I think that they are as important as the experience that most company ask for. But I also think that if you take the vocational education, then your degree, your graduation degree will not be as valuable as the degree that you get in university. As
Mm,
some people said that if you have money or if you are good enough, you should choose
mm.
university than
Attending
vocational.
training.
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
so do you think that's in some I mean for some jobs they have for some jobs the employers have priority to recruit highly skilled um, employees rather than the one just owning a university degree.
Oh, yes. I think that the practical skills that you learned in vocational training is very important, and it's practical. But there's a point that at university you don't only get knowledge that are on paper, and your graduation degree also means that you have the special knowledge. And at university, they do not just teach you on paper; they also provide you some practical courses. So that means you have a university degree, and you are like somehow better than people in vocational training.
So you mean that nowadays universities in Vietnam not only provides the theoretical knowledge but also provide practical skills during their with the maybe some short training courses, including
Yes.
the internship that provide the students necessary skills.
Oh,
I
yes.
Okay, and for some vocational training courses and technical skills, it's different from university education. It provides the students the prepared, I mean, provide the students essential skills that needed for some specific jobs. And to this one, uh, and I think this sentence would mm, recommend I recommend we also say that we should balance ha, balance the uh, between university education and vocational training because too many people mean that uh, maybe more than 90% of the students prefer to go to university educations. This means the type of education that you are taking at university now. And vocational school focus much on practical experiences rather than the theoretical. So we balance. And of course, I agree with you that it depends on the students' choices. Uh, for example, their job requires the professional skills, so they need to focus more on their first focus on the theoretical knowledge and then apply the knowledge and in get accumulate more practical experience during their internship. Number four, many people in our country are not ready to get a job when they leave school. Uh, so why? Why? They are not ready to get a job because they have money. They want to explore the world. They are not worried about the financial conditions or they lack necessary skill.
Yes. So I'm graduate. Oh, haven't graduated to know that experience, but I
Mm,
think that is a little related to my experience. Like when I leave my high school, I feel like I'm not ready for university because
mm,
I feel like that I'm not ready for living my family or have to be responsible for my financial and I don't have the skill to manage the money and also time,
mm,
and
mm,
I'm not confident enough to say that I'm independent to be alone in the big city and
mm,
maybe get a job in the future. I think that maybe the one that they are graduated from university, they feel like they are not, maybe they lack of the social skill and also professional skills. They are not
mm,
confident enough, or they are not
mm,
um, they don't think that they are suitable for the job and they just want to leave their responsibility behind. They want
mm,
to, yes, they want to be irresponsible for their life so that they avoid getting a job.
mm. Okay. And so sometimes they are not ready because, as you said, that they are not confident enough to find their job as they wish. And after they graduate from uh, leave school here, means the school in general, including the university degree. Sometime even uh, you already finished the first university degree, you get a good certificate showing that you have ability to study. This doesn't mean that you can get a good job immediately right after you apply for the first time. Uh, so some people are confused about their future because they don't know which major should they choose, what kind of job should they do in the futures because they don't have the career guidance. So they should receive career guidance from their friends, classmates, family members, their parents, or school should take the responsibilities for providing career guidance when the student are at school.
Yes, so they are responsible for that. The school are responsible for that, and they are already given career guidance at especially high school. But I feel like as a student, I feel like the students they are not very care about that. They just feel like it's most of them feel like it's kind of boring in
Mm,
the way they are given knowledge and
mm,
they yes and the student they are not somehow aware enough to know that the career guidance is necessary for them and
mm,
they just ignore it.
mm. And I say, when I was a student in high school, I was also confused about which major should I choose and whether or not I was suitable for that major. And I just want my mind. I let my mind wander around for several months before I made the decision to study. Yeah, pedagogy majors of English. at that time I didn't really have the clear understanding about my current job. Uh, I remember that you also shared a confusion. Similarly, when you were in high school, sometimes you asked me for some advice about whether or not you should choose this major or that major. Uh, Maybe parents should be the one to provide the student career, their children career guidance. But if their parents are uneducated, that the parents have no understanding about the students' future because they are just normal labor worker. They have no deeper understanding about professional world. So I think the school should do it. I take the responsibilities mainly for that one. And you just told me that some students at school feel bored. They have no interest in attending the lessons for career guidance. Uh, so it means just that's the mistake from the student because they are unaware of the importance of career guidance, or because the school curriculums uh, doesn't perform well in guiding the students for their future.
I think that the problem is from the both sides. First,
Mm,
from the student, I think that they are too childish and they are not responsible enough or
mm,
aware enough to know that they need the guidance of the from the teachers and
mm,
from the professionals. Like they are just yes, totally they are too childish. And
mm,
about the school, I feel like it's the way they're given the experiences and also knowledge are somehow boring and doesn't affect or attract the attentions from the student. So
mm,
totally, it's the way they teaching is not suitable and the children are not knowledgeable enough to know that they need the guidance.
mm. Okay, they're not old enough, they're not mature enough to realize that they need career guidance for their future orientation, and maybe their parents somehow they are not lucky enough to get their modern education. So they have no idea how to provide the students because they don't really understand their students' talents, the strengths and weaknesses. So um, this is also the reason why the educational system in our country and other countries provide different lessons for different subjects to help the student find out about their specific talent in different subjects, and then they have their orientation for what they should choose in the future according to their strengths. Uh, in my opinion, school should take the responsibility and design the uh, thorough or careful curriculum, not only for the academic lessons, but also for some extracurriculum activities such as career orientation to provide the students the perspective views about what they should do, how they can find out their strengths for their future. Sometimes you don't know, really, you don't understand yourself, you don't understand what strengths you have and about the weaknesses you need to improve. And that leads to the situation that some students choose the wrong major. As a result, after university graduation, they had difficulty in finding the job suitable for their ability. Yeah. Okay, number five, please.
Um,
Technology has brought many great developments in education. For
uh,
example.
Yes, I agree on that. Since for example, the teachers in the past, they used to prepare the lessons themselves on paper. Like they have to read so many books, or they have to gather a lot of information from tape, from newspaper and
Mm,
books. So
mm,
not only the teacher feel tired and also and somehow overwhelmed, but the children they are not like very interested in the lessons since there's so much what on the board, and it just make the lessons boring and the teacher tired. So the technology, which has brought many benefits, such as giving interesting lessons, since the teacher can use TV or laptop
mm,
to give in the lessons, and
mm,
also attract the children's in, attention. Yes, also attract
mm,
the children attention to the
mm,
lessons. So it
mm,
helps.
mm. And I also want to mention another aspect, such as online resources. You know, uh, when I were at secondary school and high school, I didn't have any resources to improve my knowledge apart from the lessons provided by the teacher at school. I had no choice to become more well-rounded. I had no opportunities to access the immense knowledge like the student nowadays can do. Um, so nowadays, working as teachers, I non-stop studying by searching different material resources to improve my knowledge, not only in my major, but also the general knowledge about the life skills. So I just one example about the immense online learning resources that can help provide the students to get access to the immense knowledge. One example of great developments thanks to the technology. How about educational apps, such as the mobile apps support learning process? How about the virtual classrooms, like the one I am doing, providing you the lessons online? Yeah. So give me some examples about that one as the way to give reasons to support that. It has brought great developments.
Yes. So we're having a virtual class right now. I feel
Mm,
like it's very uh, benefits a lot, and it's very like necessary um, for example our condition, like
mm,
we're from far distance, and it can provide and basically it can provide the knowledge to the people that they are in poor condition, or they cannot attend the class
mm,
face to face. It means that
mm,
it's very convenient, but I also
mm,
think this kind of virtual class is not for everyone since they cannot have the practical facial experiences or the
mm,
facial um, teaching in teaching process, so that the children themselves must be responsible or aware enough to know that they should focus on the lessons, or else they will get uh, bored, and also yes, and bored. That's it. So the
mm,
children should be responsible
mm,
and aware when
mm,
attending a virtual class.
mm. So tell me the benefits of e-learning.
Yeah,
E,
e-learning.
yeah, e-learning.
Yes. So e-learning is like at the present, at just myself, I don't care a lot about e-learning, but I
Mm,
think it's very somehow compulsory for the student, especially in college, since they have to learn themselves a lot, and it's their responsibility to their self to get more knowledge and also
Mhm.
to learn more properly. So I think e-learning is like you put yourself a target and you have to make sure that you follow to achieve your target. So that
Mm.
mostly about self-awareness.
Mm. So according to your experience, I realized that you don't have good experience in e-learning when you studied online in the virtual classrooms when you were at university, uh,
Yes,
as well as at high school. The results of the learning process depends on the student awareness and self-awareness and self-discipline. That teachers just give assignments, um, and students need to struggle to find the answers by themselves. Mm, okay, but from my own learning, from my own perspective, e-learning bring many other benefits. For example, because of e-learning, students can learn from home. This provides the excellent opportunities for someone who comes from the remote area, such as in the mountainous area or in the small village. With the access of internet, they can completely approach the modern educational system, not only in our country, but in other countries around the world. For example, nowadays the schools in the Western countries, university in Western countries provide the online courses for the student who cannot travel to that country, study in our country, and provide the children the modern educational system. So it can help them to reduce the cost of traveling and living in the foreign country, which is extremely expensive. Okay, and um, and e-learning provide me a lot of opportunities to um, approach the knowledge. I mean, even I am in the small village, I can make friends around the world, and I have a chance to meet and add into my contact list lots of extraordinary people, and they share with me their learning experience as well as some tips how to get success in their career. Yeah, because you have no good experience and you see that e-learning stimulate is e-learning is just be it just effective if the student has high self-discipline to study. It means self-study. Uh, but actually, if you look at in another aspect about the real benefits, why e-learning is discovered, is invented. So remember, I don't have any comments about your answer because I agree when you tell your opinions and you provide the um, the evidence or supporting ideas to prove that your answer is logical. So let's now remember in this one, if you said that uh, mm, mm, it brings many great developments, so try to find the good aspects. Try to find a good aspect. And what you just mentioned, this one is for number six, not for number five. Okay.
right.
Mm. I mean, you give the wrong answer for the keyword. So it would be suitable for you to mention if I ask you number six. Huh. Okay. Homework for you. Look at page 147. And this one, I don't ask you to record. I want you to do your research by yourself. Ask ChatGPT or read any articles as you wish about the problems with educational system in our country. Of course, not only one problem, lots of problems. As just the one you mentioned in the at the beginning of the lesson about the inequalities of um, the quality inequality of the quality of the system uh, among different places. So trying to find out at least three problems about educational system in our country, and we will discuss the next time. Huh? Okay, see you next time.